Let's take a look at another part modeling example based on a drawing I found on the internet. This one is actually pretty straightforward. It's a revolve, an extruded cut, a pattern, and a fillet. All right, let me start out by creating a brand new part studio. I will go to the plus sign in the lower left-hand corner, create part studio. And let me confirm that I am in the correct set of units. I will go to the hamburger and then workspace units. Oh, I need to be in inches for this one, so let me change to that. Now I will click the green check mark. All right, let's make our first feature, which is going to be the revolve. And we're just revolving a letter I. Be aware that the bottom of the letter I is not as wide as the top. For this one, I'm going to sketch on the plane called right. I think that'll give me the orientation that I want. After selecting right, I will right mouse click and choose new sketch, and then right mouse click, view normal to the sketch plane. And I'm going to start out by creating my center line. I will click on the icon for construction and then line, and let's get it to snap into the origin. Then I'll make it horizontal a width. That is good. Let me click the escape key to finish out of there. Now I'm going to start sketching my line or my letter I. Let me click on the line tool. Let me start about up here and make it horizontal, down, over, down. And let me make sure that doesn't end up being the same width as up at the top. Down over here. Oh, narrower. Okay, good. It's focusing on that. And then here. Oh, good focus. And let me touch this so that it focuses on it. There. And then close it off. And you can see that it is shaded. Let me hit the escape key to get out of line creation. Now I'm going to start adjusting this with some symmetry. I'll click on symmetry and then pick this plane and pick this line and this line. And then let's pick the plane again and this line and this line. And then one last time and pick the bottom of the eye. Okay, let me get out of symmetric. And I did that just by clicking on the symmetric icon. And now we need some different dimensions on here. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit. I'm going to start from the top. And this has a diameter of 5.75. So let me select this and then the center line. And then by moving it out over here, oh wow, that's way bigger than it should be. 5.75. And everything adjusts appropriately. All right, then for the inside line, well, we can tell from the main view that this is going to be a value of 5. And plug in that value. And then let's see, the width of it is going to be 1.25. Let me grab this and this. 1.25. And the hole in the middle from the main view that has a diameter of 0.75. All right, let me select that and 0.75. Okay, so that's good for that. Then we need some of the width dimensions. And so this is going to be a value of 1.5. And then the width of the bottom of the eye is going to be 1.25. And let's see, the web in the middle, that is going to have a thickness of 0.5. Let me select the two lines and then punch in the value. And everything is black. Let me hit the escape key to get out of dimensioning. I'm going to hit P to get my planes no longer displayed. I'm just going to move a little bit of the dimensions a little closer in just so I can have a nice and pretty drawing. So that is good. I am happy with this sketch. Let me hit the check mark and let me rotate the model a little bit. let's create our main feature by revolving it. And for the revolve, I will select my letter I. Let me click in the field for revolve axis to give it focus. I will select the center line. And there we have our main circle. That's good. Let me hit the check mark. I'm going to hit the keyboard shortcut P. For the next feature, I'm going to make that little sort of, bean-shaped cut. And so I'm going to sketch on the plane called front. I will click on it, right mouse click and hold, new sketch, right mouse click and hold, view normal to the sketch plane. And I'm going to start out with a construction circle for the bolt circle that's drawn, which is a diameter of 3. So let's go to construction, center point circle, and start on the origin and drag it out. And unfortunately, I can't really read my dimension. Okay, let me plug in a value of 3. So that's good for that. And let me then change to creating some construction lines. Make a construction line that goes vertical. Let me make it go beyond the length of the part just so that you can see it. And you'll see why I'm doing this in a moment. Let me grab this dimension out of the way while I'm doing that. Move it all the way off the part. Okay, so the oval, the curved oval, is going to be through 30 degrees. So let me make a construction line for that. Construction, and then line, and then focus on the origin and out. Let me make it beyond the length of the part just so you can see it. Let me hit the keyboard shortcut P to turn off the planes. And let's throw in our dimension for 30 degrees. Let's dimension from one line to the other line and make this a value of 30. At first, you might take a look at that shape and might think, oh, let me make some arcs or make some circles or then throw in some other different stuff. It might look a little bit complicated. There's actually an easy way to do this. Let me use the trim tool so that I can get rid of the portion of the construction circle I don't need. I'll hit the escape key to get out of that. Let me zoom in a little bit. The easy way to make this, let me go to the drop down for offset, and instead I will choose slot, and then I'll just pick that portion. And here it is suggesting a width of 0.5, which is exactly what I want. So I'm going to hit the left mouse button as it is indicating on the tip. And so everything is showing up. Let me move the dimension out over here so you can see. And that is the shape for the cut. That's all that I need to do. And so let's hit the check mark to get out of this. And let me rotate a little bit. Let's go to the extrude tool. And then for the face, let me see if I can just select the sketch right out here. Yep. And let's remove material and change from a blind depth to through all. Add a second end position. Change from blind to through all. And that is everything I need for this. Let me hit the check mark. Now we need to pattern this. And so, let me just reorient everything. Let's go to the pattern drop down and choose circular pattern. And we'll change from a part pattern to a feature pattern. For the features to pattern, I will select that extrude right out of the feature list. For the axis of my pattern, I'm just going to use a mate connector. Let me grab a mate connector right there in the middle. And right now we're getting 4 spread over 360 degrees. We want 5 over 360 degrees. That's good for that. And the last thing that we need to do is throw in our fillet. I'll click on the fillet tool. Let's grab this edge and this edge. And let me rotate the model and get the other side as well. Grab number 3 and grab number 4 and rotate back around. Just gonna want to look at that side. And let's see, it's actually even suggesting the correct value based on what is showing up in the drawing, 0.125 inches. Everything here is good, so I'll hit the check mark. And that's all there is to creating this particular part model. So I suggest you give it a shot for yourself. Keep that trick for the oval cut in your back pocket. It comes in very convenient. Hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you later.